All right, family, forgive the camera quality. All right, so I want to make sure that y'all able to get the whole experience. I want to make sure all the mics are. We're gonna go over it. All right, I see you. No, that mic is not right. We need to go to. Oh, all right. This mic is not showing. So I restream. We might have to cancel you and come back in. That's my fault. So we're gonna cancel restream, I and come back in. We're gonna do the quick toast real quick. And oh man, I hated to have to do that. Let's go on and get restream IO right. And all right, so right now we're out at Deer Creek, and I'm trying to do it outside because I want y'all to see what's popping off out here. Let me add. I'm gonna add a camera. No, yeah. Well, let's add. Yeah, we're gonna add a camera. We're gonna invite a guest. We're gonna invite a guest. That's what we're gonna do. Invite a guest. There we go. Save. I'm gonna send it out so I can go and make sure y'all see some of this beauty out here. Um, Let me go on. Where is my Gumroad? I want to send out the Gumroad invite. We're gonna send out the restream invite. There we go. So, and I'm gonna cut off this camera. Well, I ain't gonna really cut the camera off. I just because actually since this is the internal camera, I ain't got to worry about all the resources that we use. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Let's go over here to Spreaker. Ouch! Oh, hurt my knee. God damn it. All right, let's see. Should have came. There we go. Restream studio. So that y'all can get a. I want y'all to get a view. What's popping off out here, right? So if you ever want to come out, you come out. You can have a good time with us. So, all right, we're gonna maximize this one real quick. Minimize. So now, let's see. I should have set up the back camera, but I didn't. So that y'all can see. Right now we are on the patio at Deer Creek. Beautiful place. If you ever, like I said, I mean, you come up here, they got lofts for like $269 a night or something like that. You know, you like a loft, or I'll just get a hotel room. Now, check it out. In the lodge that you're looking at right now, in this lodge building, humongous, right? In this lodge building, on the weekend, you could get a loft, which is uh, a, a two floor. It's a two-story. It's like two floors. So you have the downstairs part of the loft. We got two queen size beds. You got the upstairs part of the loft. I think it's like two bunk beds. So you can sleep a total of six. Total of six, right? And you got access to all the benefits of being in a lodge. You have the swimming pool, outdoor, indoor, hot, hot tubs, gaming, stuff all around, and especially on the weekends, stuff going on all your mic. Your mic is muted. Oh my God. Well, click on the mic. Why is my mic? Oh my God. All right, so uh-oh. All right, cool. So it's muted, and I understand why it's muted now. So you got an opportunity to look at all that, but we here for the toast. But before we get up on the toast, I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm gonna let this one. I'm gonna scoop my computer up. I'm gonna let this one hang on. But unfortunately, there we go. So I want y'all to see. There's also a race or something going on across. So there's some type of decathlon or triathlon that's going on out here, and it is a real nice experience for the young people. And speaking of that, so we're gonna hurry up and do this toast so I can get back over here because these young people over here. Um, Let me go, and once again, I need to get the speaker up. So y'all bear with me for a second. After we get the speaker up, we're going to do the toast, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, and go back. Because we got to break down the count. So hold on while I'm typing. Let me switch cameras real quick. Maximize this camera right here. There we go. Minimize this one over here. All right. So we get started in a second. Let's see. Spreaker, where you at? All right. Imani toast. We got the rant this morning, so I'm gonna do my little rant. Imani toast. And today it's okay. I gotta remember sometime. What we had. Faith, Advent, training, toast time. Just gonna put Facebook to the tag. Photo. And start streaming. And we are up. We are live. We are up. We are live. Give y'all one more view of what's going on out here in the world. Unfortunately, I can't turn the camera around. So I apologize for that. Um, well, just okay. Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Check one, check two. All right, cool. I'm moving the mic over here so y'all can hear me well. Y'all hear me? Out there in Spreaker Land. All right, so let's change the camera one more time, one more again. Let y'all get one more gander of what's going on out here before we start the show. Maximize. I should have changed the angle of the camera. Next time, I could do that, but sometimes it becomes a little bit more complicated. Then you know how you do it sometimes. It get a little bit more complicated than you think sometimes. So, all right. So let's go and get into the show. Um, there we go. Got on my shirt just so that y'all know I got the right color on. I left all of my stuff at the crib that I usually will go down. So as we go through the Toast family, remember that it is a mistake of the heart and not of the mind. My fault, of the mind and not the heart. If I don't call on your family's name. All right. Um, Let me get to make sure everything is cool on Spreaker before we move on. All right, Spreaker is picking us up. I don't know how clear it is. You know what I'm saying? But I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gianni Journey Media. Uh, I know those of you that's out there can't hear that. You know, on Spreaker they can hear it. Of course, you know it's a Heart of a Simple production. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. Well, we strive to blow up your old, my fault, blow up your old paradigms. All right, so we'll be back in the studio. We will be back in the studio tomorrow morning. But as of right now, we are sitting out here at Deer Creek, enjoying ourselves. So we don't have the water song playing for us right now, so we're gonna just pour a little water. Y'all see, I got my little travel glass, because I'm not gonna bring my other glass with me. We're gonna fill it up. I ain't got no health drink with me today either. And I've been up here since about 7 o'clock trying to get stuff ready, trying to make sure that everything was straight. Y'all know how it goes sometimes. Take a little bit of time to get this stuff going, and then on top of that, to make sure that I'm able to reach out to the supporters. I appreciate all those that have been um, supporting. We will be doing another trip in August, so don't fret if you didn't make this one. But make plans to be up here with us next time. I'm thinking about working on being able to do something like this once a quarter, once per season. Let's say it like that, once per season, because it's a beautiful thing when you get involved with nature. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do the fishing or the hunting and stuff like that, but just being able to be out in nature. I know you're like, well, what about wintertime, Brother Hot Tim? In the wintertime, they have a lodge. You see the lodge behind me, right? There's a big old fireplace up in there. Um, don't have to go swimming, but they got an indoor pool. Well, we could just come out and we could have us a good time either in the cabins or we could rent the lodge or rent rooms in the lodge and we could come together and bring people together just so that we can have a moment of rest and a moment of peace. You understand what I'm saying? That's important in what we're doing. When you're talking about building tribe and you're talking about developing family, you're talking about developing individuals. Um, of course, a lot of that stuff happens under stress. A lot of that stuff happens under duress sometimes. But in order for a muscle or in order for any part of the body or any part of the mind to get stronger, it has to have a time of recovery time, right? So what we want to provide is a time for recovery. So now I'm gonna go and put on my little watch, got my little timer here. I want to do my timer because you know I only got 10 minutes for the rant. I don't want to be holding y'all up. Y'all know, as an old man, Brother Hot Tim is an old man. I have a lot to say, so I have to go and make sure that I'm able to say what I need to say in a quick amount of time. I'm trying to put the mic in the best position because Spreaker don't can't see me, but y'all can see me. So the ones that can see me, you know, I have to kind of step back and you know. But anyway, so the rant for the day is uh let me find a flyer. I just depending on faith rather than training. Now, and I want to make sure that people don't get confused with what I'm saying. And because I'm not saying that's the way it should be. But what I am noticing is that in a lot of the organization and in a lot of stuff that we're doing, whether we're talking about tribe building, whether we're talking about personal development, whether we're talking about business, a lot of us are depending more on faith than we are on training. And there's a saying that says faith without work is dead. And the the work part of the faith is very important because it's not necessarily that you're putting belief in something necessarily can't see. You're putting your faith in a that you have, in a sense, applied yourself to over and over again. So many of us are depending on faith rather than training, depending on faith rather than practice. We think that just because we believe uh, it can happen, we believe that we can do it, that's enough. And that is not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to the universe that you think that you could roll up out of bed and do whatever it is that you want to do because you believe that you could do it. The universe is based on processes, is based on systems, and that includes everything. That includes you as well. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be successful, you have to have yourself a system. You have to have a process. Now, this came to me yesterday because I was walking through the woods with one of our up and coming leaders, Brother Tykees, and because Brother Tykees was letting me know how he felt because, like I said, we've been doing this for because when it constantly amazes me. Um, I went through the circle yesterday in the libation circle yesterday and was asking, did I even start the timer? I didn't even start the timer. That's cool. I'm gonna start the timer now. I'm sorry. Let me start the timer. I'm just rambling right now. We're gonna start that timer. Boom. There we go. So now this is officially the start of the rant. Well, anyway, I was walking in the woods and I was talking with Brother Tykees, up and coming, um, about some of the concerns and some of the future things that we want to do. Um, and Brother Tykees was, kind of concerned because, because he was listening to the conversation because, like I said, as far as Giame and all of the transformations of Giame over time, we have been doing this for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And our personal involvement and involvement with other organizations. But if we just counted on my life scale, it's been over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, the generation switch, but we got generations in this. We got different groups of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just in conversations over this weekend with people that's been around for years, we're just trying to count how many young people we done mentored that are now professionals. And it's like, wow, damn, such and such is doing this, such and something. Like, wow. So, but the piece that Tykees was concerned about was because, we start reminiscing. Y'all know how it go. You start reminiscing, talking about the adventures, talking about how hard it was and the stuff that you used to do. And, Tykees is like, yo, I want to do the freedom run. We like, nah, dog, you don't want to do the freedom. You, you, you don't want to do the freedom ride. You don't need to do the freedom ride. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I want to do the freedom ride. And some other young brothers listening, like, yeah, they want to do it too. Like, nah, y'all don't want to do the freedom ride, and I don't want to do the freedom ride. So I'm gonna be fair to you. I don't know. We want to play Simba ball. You know what I'm saying? So we explained to them what Simba ball is. They're like, oh, we want to do that. I said, nah, I don't think you want to play. I don't think you want to play Simba ball. Nah, y'all don't need to do that no more. Nah, we did that. We did that so that you don't have to do that. So what I was trying to explain to him was that the system that he's coming through is different than the system that people that came before him went through, but it's all in many cases the same, and that he shouldn't get caught up in the fact that every generation think that they had it harder, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all stories often where some of my sons would used to come to the Giammi house, and they'd be like, "Pops, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? I mean, you all right? I say, why? Because some of the shit that's going on around here, you would have never had with us. Well, y'all was different. You know what I'm saying? At every generation. So I wanted him to know that what he's going through, like I said, because they got to go through the freedom run. They got to go. Some of them got to experience Simba Ball. Some of them got to experience whole other aspects of Gianni. But you got to do the Blazer. You know what I'm saying? You got to travel. You getting to do other stuff. So you are on another level because of the training. Your training is different, but it brings out the same qualities in you without you having to go through you know what I'm saying? Because so your responsibility is different than my responsibility. I did what I had to do when I was younger so that I could lay the foundation for those that came after me. Your job is to lay the next level of that foundation. We can't all continuously be in the same space and just expect out of faith for us to move to the next level. No, we got to have training. We got to have planning. We got to have practice. You know what I'm saying? We laid the foundation so that you will be able to show out in a whole nother way. Your job is not to be able to show out in the freedom run. Your job is not to be able to show out in Simba Ball. Your job is not to be to do some of the stuff that some of the older brothers and and some of the brothers in our extended family have done. You don't have to do that. We did that so that you wouldn't have to do that. We did that so that you could show out and be the best at what you are. We did that so that we could develop the training program that would take you to the next level of where we are right now. I mean, the next level where we need to go, right? So the key piece that I want to get across to those that listen in every now and then is stop depending on just blind faith. Faith is not enough. Where's the training? Where's the practice? Where's the procedure? Where's the process? Where's the systematic process and the application of African wisdom, the practical application of our ancestral wisdom, of African wisdom? We lose because we start thinking, when we put ourselves in arenas and start depending on faith when we need to depend on practice. LeBron James can't depend on faith because there's a lot of great basketball players out there that ain't depending on faith. They depending on practice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of great football players that ain't dependent on on faith. They dependent on practice. There's a lot of great MCs out there. They're not dependent on faith. They're dependent on practice. There's a lot of great mathematicians out there. They're not dependent on faith. They're dependent on practice. A lot of great engineers out there. They're not dependent on faith. They're depending on practice. And we want to develop a culture of individuals that are dependent on practice, right? Not faith. And please don't get me wrong, Imani is a very powerful principle when it's applied properly. And I think our application of it is flawed. It's flawed. It's not that you have, once again, it's not that you have faith in something that you don't know, something that you can't see. See, I think it's more about what other people can't see. It ain't what about because you done seen the practice, you done seen the sweat, you done seen the work. So it's not a mystery to you when success pop off. You understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a mystery to you. It shouldn't be a feeling of luck. It should be Shit, I invested blood, sweat. I done did real libations in this shit, right? Real libations. And let me explain for those that's new here. What are real libations in geometry? There's three types of libations. You got the water, which is the lowest form. Now y'all gonna be shocked, right? Water and liquor and stuff like that. Lowest form of libations, right? The next highest level of libation is sweat, because it is a liquid and it pours out and it comes out when you work, comes out when you involved in the process and in the training, right? Libation is a thing of faith. I want y'all to think about that shit. But the most powerful form of libation is that of blood. Mm. Especially not blood you pull from something else, but blood that's coming from you when you are invested in the thing that you love and the thing that you want to do. Your blood, your sacrifice, right? That's what fulfills faith, not no blind belief in some magical beings or some shit like that. But yo, this is Brother Tim, and as we saying, Gianni, I just want y'all to know, that class is dismissed. All right, family, listen. I can't hear the thunder. I don't have my earpiece in. I'm not gonna put it in right now. Um, so what I'm going to do is we're gonna do the libations. I'm gonna get out of here and get up here and start, motivating the troops. So we got the glass up here. We got the glass. We got the glass. We got the glass. I already put the water in it. We don't have the water song. I mean, I got the water song, but I didn't play the water song because y'all wouldn't really be able to hear it. I need to upload it up here. But anyway, um, we're gonna lift up our glass and we're gonna salute the creator or whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator in these beautiful surroundings. I mean, if you listen, you can hear the crickets, birds. You've seen the creek, the giant creek out here, the water, the birds, all this stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Provided by the Creator, we lift up our glass. We know the Creator is with us. We know it's around us, right? We know that it's touching us and it's involved with us on a daily basis. So we raise our glass in recognition of the Creator. We don't have to have necessarily faith that the Creator is around because we already know the Creator is around. The life, right? We see the effects of the Creator. We know that it's wrong. So we want to be conscious of it. When we lift up our glass, we say, Ashe. And therefore, we move to our ancestors, our personal ancestors. This is why we gather on a daily basis so that we can lift up our glass and we could toast our ancestors. Excuse me for those that are on GJ.media, because I can't cut it off once I start streaming. Once I start streaming, I can't cut it off with the way that I'm doing it now. But let me go on and pull up GNJ.media. And let me hurry up because I know because this battery is weak as hell. GNJ.media. I gotta figure out how to get. Um, I know how to stream. I know how I should have did it because, but then even that battery is weak as hell. So we're going to GNJ.media. I want to make sure I'm able to catch some of the comments because I ain't been seeing them. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Matter of fact, Brother Kwame came out and chilled with the family yesterday. And how did the brothers? Oh man, the movie was good. The movie was good. I was just tired. Some of these young people stayed up all night. You know what I'm saying, family? It get on your nerves, but it's a beautiful thing to know that your children are able to get out here and do their thing safely. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing safely. They're not concerned about anything. Food provided for, warmth inside of the tent or the cabin, and they're able to just be young people, children, as long as they ain't breaking my shit. But, anyway, so we lift up our glass, we salute our ancestors that that our creative work with. You know what I'm saying? So we lift up our glass. We're gonna salute our ancestors. I'm gonna go as far on the list as I can because I forgot the list at home. I knew I was gonna do that. It's crazy. But anyway, take that breath. We got Miles Brown, Zan Robin, Alexander Davis, Herb Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, George Walter, Chris Gas, and Alina, Chris Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Rob Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Javon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pimpinell, Normal X, Pat Mile Rob, Malik Ford, Dr. Marion Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Billy Dixon, Tony Clark, President Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Anders Harris, William Bill Moss for this role, starting in Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulliam, the Lux Brothers, Miss Eva Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Miss Marie Nelson. Hold on, I'm going to take some stuff off so that I can focus in and also save some battery life because I want us to be able to make it all the way through the toast. Um, did I send out the gum roll? Send out the gum roll. Um, take that off. All right. The later went out. All right, cool. So we're gonna eliminate all that stuff down so that we can maintain it. So let me start over. Got Miles Brown, Zan Robert, Alexander Davis, John Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, George William Walter, Chris Gas, and Alina, Chris Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Upper Brown, Jenny Gaines, Heaven Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis Jr., Katie S., Nikki S., Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Falar, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Pat Mile Ra, Legal for Court, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach of Miles, the farmer, Elder Billy Dixon. Tony Clark, Pastor Jesus Weston, Elder Anthony, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brockmore, Elder Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss for this role, starting in this right there, Pauline, the brothers, Miss Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Smith, Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Preston, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charlie Jordan, Joe Smith, Will Smith, Richard Trigg, Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Darren Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Phyllis Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Jack Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Robert J. Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Sproutley, Mary Elizabeth Walker, and Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Trisha Clay, Mel Bill Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitch Copeland, Jimmy Clay, Burt Beatty, Sel Willard, Mama, August Sue, Shaw Harvey, I'm Charmaine, Emily Theo, Chasberry, Harvey Ashford Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merv B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Allen Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Jordan Thornton, Edgar Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Man Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Evans, Joel Giles, Watson, Bell, Slimmy, Selwyn Lewis, and Jerome, Percy Moore, Milton Owen, T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sam Stover, Ada Pierce, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Man Monson, P. Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Rainier Thornton, Brandon Quells, Steve Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. Wood Sr., James Barham, Danny Jones, Jamie World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Adam Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Nelda Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Adama Tel Wellman, Fred Douglas Street II, Rita Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Johnson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Riddle, Sam Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Roger Lockhart, Ben Porter, Deacon Harborough, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Peter Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan, Bell William, Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Procedure Polani, Jim Robinson, Vance Johnson, Valerie Clark, John Van Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, and Tony Johnson, Denise Waters, Dupree Science, Ernest Boston, Kenneth Boston, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Henley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Sproutley, Kevin Sproutley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printer Jr., Ming Johnson, Walter Longmire, Ava Canning, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa George, Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dr. Blair, Russell Member C, Samuel Elliott Sr., Neilon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Swan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christian Nichols, Colonel Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billisley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word. The first is Trav Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Derek Brown, Ricardo, Jim Cosmo, Paula Cosmo, Ronald Herbert, Ronald Hubbard, Irene Head, no, Ronald Hubbard, lost my place. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word. The first is Trav Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Derek Brown, Ricardo, Jim Cosmo, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Aaron McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg D2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Livers, D. Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Goshen, George Archer, Morgan Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Blair Fox, Jeannie Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christy Cottrell, Rebecca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Eddie Reed, Charles Reed, Ewan Andrew Baker, Patricia Allen Brooks, William and Bob Hatch, Kim O'Brien, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Cates, Mrs. Stern, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Willa Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eagle, Baby Hatch, Senior, Riley Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Willa Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Eva Stokes, Eva Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny, Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cole, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornell Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Jabell Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Richard Jackson, Michael Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Hugh Ford, James Harris, Mark Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Sr., Aaron Warren, Miss Vanilla, Elvis Miley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Johnson, Earlington Houston, Love Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome, Audrey Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Aaron Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, Tom Doyle, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lord Newton, David Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Robert Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownie Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Kevin Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mitchell Armstead, Mark Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Dr. Urban, Howard Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, D.L. Sr., Margaret Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Robert Corman Sr., Sabrina Easter, Rashawn Easter, Javed McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Sheikh Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward H. Vincent Sr., Edward, Edward Vincent Sr., uh, let's go back. I'm gonna go Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Javed McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Sheikh Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Vincent Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacob Brothers, Reginald Albert, Matthew Coker, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Got Joella Giles, James Carr as well. We got Roberta Adams, also known as our sister. We got Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Goucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Robert Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Thomas, Tina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Lance Words, Marshawn McKeel, Dimitri Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Nichols, Eric Walker, Clay Sample, Candy Simmons, Severin Clayton, Nellie Jones, Charlie Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Chandra Lynette Lewis, and Mr. Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Alfie Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Wan, Hakeem McComa, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Lee R. Mackey. As far as I can go, family, remember, it is a mistake of the mind and not of the heart. If I did not get to your ancestors, lifting up our glass, we salute each and every last one of them, those that were called and those that were not called, those of the family that's out here supporting us. We lift up our glass family. We call our ancestors. We remember our ancestors. Stating the words that hell for African is being forgotten. So we pledge to never, never forget our ancestors. So we lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. We lift it up. Ashe. Can't hear you, Anime. Okay. Oh, she done flew away. She out here kicking it with the birds and the other animals out here. She just forgot about us. So we lift up our glass. We salute our present moment right now, family. I ask you to clear your mind. I ask you to take the fact that Imani is the moment. Imani is the time that we are in, lifting up and thanking the ancestors for allowing us to have this time together, this peaceful time. So I ask you to open up your vertical formation, get out and seek Imani. I want you to get out and speak Imani, right? Not that my rant today was in any way a slight to the principle, right? I want us to be more effective in our use of the principle. So I want us to get rid of stuff that is not working. If it's not working for us, we need to get rid of it. And just empty faith without meaning, faith without works, this faith without effort, this mysterious faith of a mysterious God. We need to get rid of. Um, that's my opinion. So we lift up our glass To this moment, we are in Imani. For those who don't speak the language, Imani means faith. We got truth, justice, reciprocity, balance, order. We are in harmony as far as the Imani principle. Um, we teach young people in seven trust. The color is red, as you can see by well, you can. I got it up under here. It's we woke up kind of chilly this morning, so I put on the hoodie. As you can see, I got on that Gianni hoodie. I got that red up underneath so that y'all know where I'm coming from today. Um, Hermetic law. I'm not showing a hermetic law. I'm thinking gender. I could be wrong. But we lift up our glass, we salute this moment, we salute the power of this moment, and with that we say, I say. From this moment, we move to our future generation. We lift up our glass, we toast our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, I say, live family, where do we go? Very simple journey. From here, we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass, we salute each and every last one of them. Lifted it up. That's a whole lot, so we can't say all those names. That's a lot. We lift up our glass, we say, I say, live family. We lift up our glass, and we salute. We salute the We send out energy to those special vibrations. We toast that special, just that special vibration. Any energy you want to send out, if there's any people out here that need some help or anything, we want to send that energy out. We lift it up. We say, Shay, from their family. We move on. Where do we go? Very simple. You ready? Y'all ain't ready. Not ready. I think y'all ready. All right, we're gonna move from here. We're gonna move to that selfish toast. This is about you. You lift up the glass, and I ask you as I act every day, what is it that you need to move towards your greatness? You lift up the glass. We say, Shay, from their family. Last. It ain't last, but we lift up our tribe. My tribe. Of course, you see it on the shirt. It's Giame. See Miss Anime's cousin on the shirt. And we're lifting up our glass, and we say, Shay, last but not least. You ready? Last but not least, I toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, wisest individual in the room. I lift my glass up and I say, shoot, keep up the good work. Lifting it up, we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I'm outside. Put a little bit out there. Now let's get it. Mm. All right, family. This brother Tim. I am up. I want to thank you for your time. So we gonna get up. We out. Ain't got no music. Ain't got no. I got music for Spreaker, but I got nothing for y'all. But yo, we out. Peace. Hold on, let me go over here and make sure I ain't missing no chats. All right. We don't know who put Miss Sarah Berry's name on the list, but Char and I were talking about her grandson yesterday. Wow. Char, Sarah Berry, Miss Sarah Berry. I gotta remember where she at. If I can find where she at, Kwame, more than likely, I could track down who put her on the list. But yo, family, we are up, we are out. Y'all have a great, great year. About to go break down the camp. Those of you that might have babies out here with us, y'all need to get ready because they on their way home. We will be doing another trip. I think the 20th to the 22nd of August, and then I'm gonna talk to royalty about putting something together for the fall. I don't know if we'll be outside. I think fall, winter. Well, I ain't thinking about winter, but winter and possibly spring we could be outside, summer we could be outside, early fall we could be outside, but winter, when it start hitting those winter months, we need to be in cabins or we need to be in lodges. So if you want to participate with some of these events, we come together, allow our children to exist in a safe space and run around and have a real good time. And we eat together. We feast. Literally, we feast. You know what I'm saying? We kind of rusty because we ain't did it in a while with this whole pandemic thing, but we made it happen. So shouts out to the Gianni tribe. Stand up. Stand up. But yo, we out.